Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Crossovers were essential to the One Chicago universe's success because they allowed the show to remain on the same network, film in the same location, and release episodes on the same day. However, NBC hasn't produced a crossover in a long time, and that needs to change. In October 2012, Chicago Fire launched the One Chicago franchise, and the show's popularity persuaded NBC to order Chicago PD, a spin-off, in order to broaden its world. Then followed Chicago Med and the brief run of Chicago Justice. While Chicago Justice has since aired, the other shows are still going strong. The One Chicago TV shows premiere on Wednesday, September 25, on NBC, with Chicago Med Season 10 premiering at 8 p.m. ET, Chicago Fire Season 13 at 9 p.m. ET, and Chicago PD Season 12 at 10 p.m. ET. Over the course of the One Chicago universe, there have been 3 crossovers including the 3 main series, Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, and Chicago Med. Of course, NBC has released numerous other smaller crossovers that only include 2 shows with Law and Order, SVU even getting into the mix occasionally. However, the last time the 3 primary TV shows connected was in October 2019. The crossover was called Infection and focused on a bioterrorism attack in Chicago. And unfortunately, the network hasn't planned another crossover since then. One Chicago's cast changes makes a 2024 crossover necessary. Each One Chicago TV show featured at least one significant exit during their previous seasons. It has been 5 years since Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, and Chicago Med teamed up, and consequently, each show's cast looks different. Matt Casey, Sylvie Brett, and Chief Bowden have left Chicago Fire, while new characters like Violet McCamey, Sam Carver, Lila Novak, and Dom Pascal have joined or will join. As for Chicago PD, Jay Halstead and Haley Upton exited, and Dante Torres and Kiana Cook are now a part of the crew. Finally, Will Halstead, April Sexton, Natalie Manning, Ethan Choi, and Crockett Marcel left Chicago Med, while Dean Archer, Hannah Asher, and Mitch Ripley now work at Med. Given that each cast of the One Chicago TV shows features several new players, it's time they got reacquainted via a crossover. Viewers haven't seen some of the new Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, and Chicago Med characters interact with one another, and of course, a crossover would be the perfect time to do so. However, even though One Chicago desperately needs a crossover in 2024, it likely won't happen. Bowden's Chicago Fire Season 13 replacement is bad news for Firehouse 51. Eamon Walker's Chief Bowden left Chicago Fire ahead of Season 13, and his replacement might rub some of the other firefighters the wrong way. 2. NBC's reason for the lack of One Chicago crossovers can easily be addressed. Safety was NBC's previous concern. The One Chicago franchise hasn't had a crossover in 5 years because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Concern for the cast and crew's safety was the main reason, which made sense in the early 2020s and should be the top priority. But now that some time has passed, many have gotten accustomed to a new normal, so it shouldn't be difficult for NBC to concoct a crossover. Unfortunately, a One Chicago crossover event doesn't seem to be in the cards for the 2024 to 2025 season, as COVID protocols are still in place. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe my Fast Gossip 24 to our channel and stay with us.